What is up, Dokkan player? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Blaze. Today we are back with another Dokkan battle video. And today, before we start the video, of course, hopefully you guys are having a very good day today. And today, yes, your eyes do not deceive you. We actually have redone the mission for the Planet Namek saga without the new LRs. Now, I will say that I am using the friend here just to make things, much more easier in my life. I don't think there's possible. I mean, it's definitely possible if you are using items, but if you want to try and do this with no items, then a double STR Goku is actually very challenging. And the reason why is because it's going to take forever for you to actually beat it. So I actually went ahead and actually used here a friend Frieza. Now this friend Frieza was actually fully rainbowed. I'm starting to see a fully rainbowed Frieza now more often. I think, people are starting to realize that Frieza is actually like, just up there with UI Goku. Arguably maybe even better than UI Goku. So again, this is pretty simple. The first few stages, it's gonna be a very easy cakewalk because of Frieza. But really, I think what's actually pretty shocking is that I actually decided to go with more extreme units on my team build. And the reason why is because when you actually look at the roster for Super Class for the for Planet Namek Saga, it is not good at all whatsoever. Like, I was completely deceived. I thought Kalka and Goku would be pretty good. I thought the Easy Piccolo would be pretty good, but they just take way too much damage here. Sorry, they take like over like 25k of damage per hit, 40k damage per hit, sorry. And these characters definitely need an easy A. They've just aged out so poorly. Like, I just can't even recommend no more to actually even use these units. It's unfortunate that they're not getting easy A. I thought they would. But the super class definitely needs a lot of easy A's here, especially if you are a new player or free-to-play player, because really now they're just, I mean, it's pretty normal for Dokkan, but they actually want you to spend money or stones on the newest characters, which of course we have to get here the Gohan and Krillin. But I mean, even to that, that's just one extra unit. Doesn't really help out the super class of the, I mean, it does, but not to that extent, right? For the super class Planet Namek saga. Now, one of the MVPs in this run is actually Jace. So again, the Ginyu Force, you must absolutely get them easy aid, and the reason why is because they can help you through difficult content. Now, I'm pretty sure later on when we actually get the other Ginyu Force easy aid, I'm pretty sure you can actually get this mission done with a full Ginyu Force. Maybe using probably Frieza as a leader, or maybe Cooler as a leader as well, because they're also part of the Terrifying Conquerors. Another MVP in this case here is also going to be the third form Frieza. So third form Frieza actually works really well in this event, and the reason why is because of the damage reduction that we're actually have here against Extreme Class for Frieza. Now, Frieza and the third form Frieza, they do so much damage, right, that the damage reduction that's being put onto the Extreme Class enemies does not even matter, because they both stack up defense very rapidly. And it's a good situation for the third form Frieza, because in most events here, when you actually pair up the third form Frieza with the LR Frieza, you are not able to actually stack up that much. And the reason why is because Frieza is just going through these enemies like it's nothing. So again, this was actually pretty smooth. This was actually my third attempt, or actually I want to call it my second one, because the second attempt didn't really count. I brought Raccoon without having the Piccolo, and honestly now without the Piccolo, his damage reduction is just not there. So I have to bring in Piccolo. The Tech Piccolo, honestly, I just don't like this character at all. The more I use him, the more I hate him, because his defense is just not there. Super battled, he's very mid. Really, I just don't like this character, because he's only really there for the healing, also the support. But if you don't have this character, you can probably bring the Easy A AGL Piccolo. I mean, it really depends which you have in your box, but you're really not missing much with this Piccolo, in my opinion. I think 55%, he's just really bad. Maybe Rainbow, he's pretty decent, but at 55%, he's just not hitting right. Pause. But Nail is a god on the Planet Namek saga, as he should be, because honestly, he's like probably like maybe top 5 units in the whole category. Just because he has so much good defense, he has all these additional attacks and guaranteed crits. So I really do like Nail. I think Nail's a must-have if you have here a Planet Namek saga category. So now we actually went here on the Zarbon form, and the reason why is because if I actually go to the Doria and Zarbon, I do have to worry about 2 super attacks. So I decided to actually go here on the Zarbon method, just because I only have to worry about 1 super attack. And also, it's actually not that bad. Again, you can see the friend Frieza, who's fully rainbowed, almost fully maxed level 10 links, is doing tremendous damage. Again, this Frieza is just, it doesn't matter if there's damage reduction, he's just doing a lot of damage. Alright, so there we go, and now we take out Zarbon. Just like that, pretty simple. Alright, and Gadoosh. Alright, so now we actually we move on to the next phase, which is the Captain Ginyu. or the Ginyu Force. Now this phase was actually too difficult. We actually got pretty lucky that we are starting with the Goku. Goku is gonna be type advantage, and also Jace is also very good. Jace is actually insane. If you actually take a look at his passive here, you actually only need to have one Ginyu Force on the team and on the rotation to actually have his full passive, which is really good. Also, he's not gonna be a slot 1 character. He's gonna be a slot 1 or 2 character because he does raise his defense after he super attacks. But Jace has been very impressive. I see some comments down below on my other videos. And Jace is, like, listen, his passive is just ridiculous, right? So he gets attack and defense plus 90%, plus additional attack and defense plus 20% with each attack performed, up to 60%. Extreme class allies keep plus 3 attack, attack plus 30%. Forces the enemy super attack, Ginyu Force category allies, defense plus 40% when there's another Ginyu Force ally on the team. So again, Jace is actually really good. He's also providing key plus 3. And I thought that was actually very important when actually using this team build, because for Frieza, the friend leader that we're actually using, it's actually very important that we actually get his 18 key super, because unlike the Goku, the LR Goku, he stacks up defense only on his 18 key super. So I had to make it a very priority to actually get his super attack, his 18 key super. And also this is why I actually paired him up on the same rotation with the third form Frieza, just to make sure that we're actually going to get here the 18 key super. So again, third form Frieza is actually really good. Again, the first few stages is very easy. I don't think anybody's gonna really struggle with this. Now the trick is that when you are actually going against Frieza, you actually want to try and get your transformation with the STR Goku as soon as possible. And one of the other factors you actually have to worry about is your guard ability, right? So that's why you also want to transform with Goku as soon as possible, so you can actually stack your defense, you know, during the fight. So when you actually get to the last fight, you don't have to worry about eating his super attack. So again, we have third form Frieza. I mean, I would say this is also kind of just as, you know, using an LR, to be honest, because this third form Frieza is just so good. Now I do have him rainbowed, and he's also almost fully maxed level 10 links. I think there's only like one link that's not level 10. So that is going to be a huge factor if you are using this team build. But again, I am doing this team building videos here just for the people who actually did not pull the new LRs and are struggling with the missions. I've seen some comments here. A lot of people are definitely struggling with this event, so I'm here to show you that you actually don't need the new LRs. Now, as you can see here, I do see there's attacks in the front. Now, I should have put Nail in the front, but again, in this type of mode, I actually want to try and make sure I actually get the transformation turn 3 with the Goku, because I need him to stack his defense. And I do see here that we also have here our Dokkan meter is also full, so that means we're also going to heal up as well once we actually get our transformation with Goku. I also brought here the LR Tech Ginyu. The reason why is because he's a support type unit for extreme class allies. And I felt like, you know, it's actually very important, like I said before, for Frieza to actually get his 18 key super. So for me, it actually made a lot of sense, and also he does share legendary power with the Frieza, so if I ever had to link them up together, at least Frieza will get that extra attack stat. But again, also in the last phase against against Frieza, he is going to be type advantage as well. So if we actually get locked up, then we actually don't have to worry about the super type, because we will be type advantage. And also, if we actually have on the same rotation with Jace, then he actually gets that extra defense as well. So I decided to bring the Ginyu, but I mean, you could also bring Birder as well. Birder is just, he's not my type of character, to be honest. I don't like that they still give him the same dodge mechanic where he gets his super attack first in his first spot, then he gets a chance to dodge. Not a big fan of that. Raccoon was also a good option as well, but the phase actually made me worry the most is actually the SCR phase. But you can definitely bring Raccoon. Now, in my team build, the only stage you actually have to worry about is actually going to be the third form Frieza, right? Because he's actually going to be in type, and you actually have your 2 units who are going to be tech types. So one super attack and we're probably going to die, so that's really the only part I have to worry about. But again, because we have Jace here, we can actually try and evade that, since he doesn't lock our characters yet. Now, this full power Frieza, again, there is going to be damage reduction on this because we are extreme class, but he's doing so much damage, like I said before, it doesn't even matter. And again, this also gives our third form Frieza a chance to actually stack up properly, because he needs 10 attacks to actually fully stack up. But he's definitely like top 10 or like top 3 banner units because of what he does here. I think we actually get here to like 5 million attack stats per super attack later on in the fight. But again, it just shows you how good this character is. Now Jace here, after he super attacks, like look at this, we take like no damage whatsoever. So now we have our transformation. I'm pretty happy. And now I have to make sure that I actually get one super attack, or I actually get the super attacks rolling, because Frieza is going to be, of course, AGL in the last phase. So I do see here our defense is okay. If we get supered, if we don't have our guard ability, then I think we would die. My Goku is fully maxed out with 10 links. He's also rainbowed. Nail is just a god, like I said before. And the good thing about Nail and Piccolo is that they do share Namekian, so they are going to heal up at the start of turn if you actually link up together. But again, Piccolo is also here just because of his healing. So again, I don't know what they were thinking about this this Piccolo, because my real issue is that his attack stat is very low, and his defense is also very low. I mean, I don't really care about the attack because he actually does lower attack on his super attack, but his defense is just foddered. Like I said right there, like it's just really bad, straight doo-doo, garbage, whatever you want to call it. Like this Piccolo is almost unforgettable. I mean, forgettable, sorry. Again, if you don't have this Piccolo, I'd probably say bring another Nail, or probably, you know, bring another Ginyu Force member, because he's really not that impressive. I do actually hope, though, that the physical Ginyu Force actually gets an EZA, because their passive is just like 1999, where I believe they provide attack plus 7,000 and ki plus 3. The ki plus 3 is actually good, but the attack plus 7,000 or defense plus 7,000 is just so useless. Like no one, like it's just so ineffective. So there goes Frieza. Again, Frieza also as well was actually pretty good about Frieza, is that he does get attack and defense 100% for 6 turns on top of his 100% attack and defense at the start of turn. So for the first 6 turns, you know, Frieza, you have to actually take advantage of him, of his damage output and also his defense as well. So there we go. I mean, we're attacking pretty well. We also have the support from the Captain Ginyu, but again, because because of the damage reduction, this third form Frieza is able to actually stack up. So there goes super attack number 2. Now with each super attack, he increases defense for 1 turn by 30%. There goes number 3. Again, you can see here why I love this Frieza. So we're looking pretty good. We actually get a 4th one? No, we actually get 4 attacks. So I think he's at attack number 6. So we actually need here only 4 more attacks, and then he's fully built up. Again, I probably would say that this is going to be third form Frieza's best stage, in my opinion, when it comes to stacking, just because the AGL Frieza is not able to, like, you know, kill everyone one shot. So if you want to see this character at his full potential, then definitely do the stage here, because that damage reduction is going to play wonders. Now I do see that there's going to be a super attack in the front. I actually do put Nail in the front because I actually want to make sure that I heal up, or actually get a defensive stack here with both characters, because I was actually pretty scared that maybe the STR Goku would actually kill the physical second form Frieza. Alright, so there we go. Again, this rotation has no support because they're all super class. But again, the super class just needs a lot of help. I don't even think the support memory that you get from this is actually worth it, because I feel like it's just really meant for the Super Saiyan Goku, if I'm being honest. Like, it's good for Nail and Piccolo, but I mean, of course, Piccolo is just doo-doo. But I mean, again, I probably would say it's just more catered to the Super Saiyan Goku, just because, like, the other characters are just kind of mid for super class, right? I did try to bring the free-to-play Krillin and Vegeta. I am not a fan of them at all either, because in order for you to transform, you need to dodge, I believe, 4 attacks in total, which is not that common since they only have a medium chance of dodging. So I am not a big fan of their active, or exchange mechanic. I'm not a big fan of it. But who knows, maybe with their EZA it might be much easier to get it, but right now it's just not very good. And also they take a ton of damage as well, and their links are very wonky when you are Krillin. So I don't know, I'm not too sure. Hopefully they don't drop the ball. I mean, we saw last year that the Hercule and Boo was actually very top tier. I do hope that character is going to be a support type unit for the Planet Namek saga. I think that would be a huge help, because right now the super class needs a lot of love. Pause. Alright, so there goes Frieza. Again, Frieza's doing so much damage. Even with the damage reduction, he is still a menace, right? Especially with double support. But they're also taking double figures from the super attack. And again, this is going to be the scariest stage you have to face. It's going to be this stage right here. Because one super attack at the wrong place at the wrong time could be the end of you. Even type neutral against Jace is going to hurt quite a lot as well. So there goes attack number 2. So that should be 8 attacks in total. And you can see we got beautiful crits. And there we go, 4.4 for this Frieza, right? So now he's fully built up. That's 4 attacks in total, because we got additionals earlier. And Piccolo, I just don't know what to say. I mean, I know it's type disadvantage, and look at that, we're at below 1,000,000, right? I'm just not a fan of this character. He is just, I don't know. We got a beautiful crit though, I'll take that, but you know, in exchange we take over 100k of damage on one normal. So at this phase here, again, you want to make sure that you get Goku stacking up. Now it doesn't really matter if he actually stacks up, because again, he does have that damage reduction since we do have a Piccolo on the team. But also he does stack up defense very rapidly. Alright, so there you can see here that Goku's guard is not activated. Again, that could happen. It can definitely happen. I think it actually happens in this video as well. I'm not too sure, but again, it really is a shame that, you know, they gave him only a medium chance to guard. Hopefully his EZA will come in part 3. I mean, so far it doesn't look like it, but I mean, I'm praying, hoping that part 3, if there's actually going to be one, that he gets his EZA, because I don't know. I think the super class, again, like I said before, definitely needs a lot of love. Alright, so there we go. I mean, actually, I do think there'll be part 3, because we also have here the Captain Ginyu, right, that has his EZA. So that's definitely confirming as part 3. Alright, so this is going to be a very good stage as well, because now we can see the super attack. And again, Jace is just performing well. Definitely one of my favorite Captain Ginyu units. Again, I would highly recommend you get them Rainbow, because they will definitely help your account if you are a new player. They can definitely help you out for Super Battle Road. They can help you out for long events for sure. And also they also help you when you are doing like free-to-play events that require you to only use free-to-play characters. They will tremendously help you as well. So definitely don't sleep on them. They are definitely worth the grind in my opinion. Alright, and there goes Frieza. By the way, Frieza is getting an extra attack plus 30% from Jace. And also extra keys, so we are able to stack up our defense. And of course we take double figures, so that's been pretty good. And then Frieza here is going to be at almost basically 5 million. So again, this third form Frieza is just a menace, right? So notice, oh, there we go, another super attack, basically, you know, 4.8, looking Gucci. Okay, there we go. And again, Jace also type neutral, is to take double figures after he super attacks. Actually, I wonder if he actually takes also double figures against Frieza. I'm not too sure, but again, this wasn't that difficult. I thought it'd be a lot more difficult. On my first try, it actually took me like 27 minutes, where eventually I did die because I got supered on the STR Goku, and basically Frieza did lock my character. So I did eat a super in the face, and Goku did not guard, so that was just instant death. But this, honestly, I thought it would probably take like 10 tries, I thought, but this was only technically on my second try, because on my second try I didn't bring Piccolo, and Nail just took way too much damage. But on my third try, which I would consider my second try, it was actually, you know, pretty casual. I'm actually pretty happy I did die in the first try, and the reason why is because basically the video was actually much shorter, because that run, I was like, you know, 27 minutes, and I still had like 3 health bars left on Frieza, so I'm pretty happy that didn't actually, you know, actually complete that. So there goes Nail. Again, Nail is just, you know, slaughtering the crap out of Frieza like it's nothing, especially with those guaranteed crits. So now here comes basically RNG. I have to make sure that he doesn't lock our rotations, but also I have to make sure that, you know, he doesn't super at the wrong person. Frieza, if he does get supered, I mean, our defense is probably close to 400k with all the support that we have. So I'm not too worried, but I still go for the 18 key super. And again, this Frieza does have damage reduction, but I mean, Frieza's numbers are so high that it doesn't even matter. I think they are, I mean, even though they have damage reduction, I still believe that's not as much as compared to Goku, just because they kind of figured that the super class of the Planet Namek saga is not that great. So again, probably the reason why, or if not, it's just maybe because Frieza's just too strong. So we're gonna eat a super type, but it's gonna be double digits, which you like to see. Alright, and there goes Frieza at 7.4 million. We're followed by additional supers. So I mean, if you are gonna do this with a friend, then probably find a minimum 79% with very good links as well. Make sure they at least have big bad bosses at level 10, because that's gonna be a huge factor. But I feel like if you have a friend at 79%, then you should probably be able to get this done. Again, Frieza is just taking out health bars like it's nothing. And this run also kind of requires or relies on the third form Frieza, depending on how many super attacks he's gonna do, because he's doing 5 million per hit. So if we get some crits, no crits. Alright, but we are able to take out a health bar. Here comes another attack as well. So we actually got 3 attacks, and we actually took out 3 health bars. So things are looking good. You know, we got super attack at the right place. But now this was very annoying. You can see here that we actually lock our characters. So if Jace, you know, the good thing about Jace is that we do see the super attack. So I mean, it's not be too bad, but I mean, I'd rather not break our rotations, but at least we still have the Goku on rotation. So there we go, and heal up as well. Okay, and then now, you know, Nail is just obviously going to destroy Frieza. So this actually made me pretty scared, but we only take 75k of damage, which is actually not that bad, considering he's free to play. And we actually get a dodge as well, so we take no damage whatsoever. But 75k before we super attack with 0 links activated, I would probably say is probably good. I think he has actually shocking speed with Goku. Let me actually take a quick look with Jace. But Jace is actually, you know, the MVP, I would say, because of his scouter effect. Actually, no, it does not have shocking speed, so he shares 0 links with Goku. So again, Jace is really good. Could you do this with Goldo? Maybe. I'd probably say yes. Is a good option. Now we actually got pretty lucky as well as that, because Nail, like I said before, he's our main damage dealer on our second rotation. Those guaranteed crits are just so good, right? So now, you know, Frieza's super tag, we take double. Oh, one figure, never mind. And pretty much, I feel confident that we're going to win because Frieza only has 3 health bars. And even if he locks our rotation, even if he super attacks, you know, Piccolo, because we have type advantage, it doesn't even really matter. I see that there's, you know, Frieza did lock our rotation, so I put Piccolo in the front. I also make sure I get an 18 key super with Frieza. And Frieza has double support, so I'm like, you know what? We probably have this in the bag because Frieza is going to, you know, do a lot of damage. And on top of that, also it's pretty crazy that we're past 6 turns. And Frieza's still doing monstrous numbers. Alright, so now you can see why I don't like Piccolo. Even though with no links activated except for Fierce Battle, we're taking 30 or like basically 25k of damage per hit being type advantage. So I was really pissed, but it is what it is. And there goes Frieza with a beautiful attack stat, beautiful crit. And there we go, we actually get the run done. So there we go. If you don't have the new LRs, you can definitely get this done. With of course the STR Goku. So if you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit the button, sub for more videos, comment down below. And let me know if these guys help you out. And now I say thank you for watching. And hopefully, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace!